What's up, guys? This is Unholy Asylum bringing you another game commentary. But before we get started, I'll go ahead and tell you about the gameplay in my class and whatnot. I'm actually playing with a good friend of mine that I went to school with and graduated high school and still, play video games from time to time with. But we are playing Domination on Magma, if you can't tell. And I'm using the Scorpion with, I think it's quick draw and fast mag. And if you pay attention, we mainly have to pretty much carry our team because we start out the second round with 4 people and we pretty much somehow come back and get the W. I don't know, but we end up, I think it's, let's see, it was like 21 caps between us and 20 or more defends and 70 something kills between them with both of our kills combined. And it got me thinking about some stuff about the topic when I was playing the game. I just had a random idea and I thought it'd be a good topic to talk about. But since I know the PS3's pretty much fixing the end, I think PS4 comes out something like November, I think. Since it's about over with, I thought I'd ask the question of what has been y'all's favorite game or game franchise on the PS3. Mine, I would say, would probably have to be Resident Evil and Metal Gear Solid for the PS3, well, PlayStation, because I never got to play the original ones on the PlayStation 1, but when PlayStation 2 came out and I got Resident Evil 4, I mean, me and another buddy that I graduated with, we would call each other and do speed runs on professional mode. I mean, it just kept you coming back and back playing it instead of those games you beat them one time and then you're done with it. There's nothing really to do, or it's just repetitive. But with Metal Gear Solid, I started on the second one, which I thought the second one was good, but the swimming part with Otacon's sister pretty much like ruined that half of the game for me. But when Metal Gear Solid 3 came out, that was like amazing to me, because I thought it was crazy how you could, like, when you would go, if you would lose health, you could actually kill like snakes, frogs, birds, deer, whatever, any kind of animal walking around, or trap them, whichever one, and you pretty much eat them, and it'll show like a little cinematic if you've never ate that animal before. And if you take damage, like if you're in a gunfight and you get a bullet stuck in you, you have to go in and to the cure menu, and you actually have to pick the knife and the stuff, and it'll say you have to use the knife and cut the bullet out of you. But between those two, Metal Gear and Resident Evil, I'd probably have to say are pretty much my top 2 favorite of all time, well, franchises or whatever you want to call it. Because I played Xbox 360 a little bit, but I didn't really get to own one myself and actually play every game or play the games that I would want to play. But from what I've played, I think that probably Gears of War would be my favorite, because I've played the second, actually I played the first, second, and the third one, but I haven't played the new one. But I wish I could, but I just don't have enough money to get the new PlayStation and get an Xbox and get that and play it, and it's just too much money at the moment. But besides not having one, I have played them at a buddy's house, and from what I have played, because we beat the second one, I think we started that morning and we beat it in like 4 or 5 hours. I mean, even though it was fast, we beat it quick. It was enjoyable to play. like Metal Gear and Resident Evil, it was one of those that, you know, you just kept wanting to play. You didn't want to put it down and go do something else and then come back like 2 or 3 days later. But the new one, from what I've seen, well, what I've heard is supposed to be, some people say it's the best one they've made, which I wouldn't know because I really haven't sat down and played all of them and done all the little hidden stuff and the little challenges or whatever. But if I could play the new one, I would, and I would sometime, if I can, before the PlayStation 4 comes out, I will give some type of review or my little review or something on it. But until, which probably won't happen, but I mean, you can still, I'll still put that out. But besides that, I mean, it can be PlayStation 1, 2, 3, Xbox 360, PC, Nintendo 64, Wii U. It doesn't matter. Just, I mean, as long as it's your favorite game of all time or your favorite game franchise of all time. Now that I've asked that, I'm going to get back to the gameplay a little bit. And if you see in the video, we're pretty much just going from spawn to B, back and forth, defending both flags. Because really, we're the only two that are defending B, and pretty much every time they get B, we get it right back, because we'll go in and clear them out and get right back on it. But my buddy, he started out playing more. He played more than I did at the start of it, but then I've ended up playing more than he has now, because he really doesn't play anymore unless it's a bunch of us on or something. But besides that, I mean, he's still, I mean, I don't want to say he's a lot better than me, because I don't want to sound like I'm shit at the game or anything, but I mean, he's pretty good at the game. I mean, I don't know about Xbox standards, but I'd say, I mean, PS3 game, Call of Duty, he's probably, out of all my friends, probably one of the top, well, if not the top, one of the top people, even though he has a shitty internet connection. But I will, real quick before I forget, I will try to get a video out tomorrow if I can, because my alternator went out in my car today and I've got to go get that fixed tomorrow, and I don't know how long that's going to take, and I'll be gone pretty much most of the day, because I'll be doing that first thing in the morning, and then I'm going to probably come back and watch some more Netflix. And if you guys know any good shows or anything on Netflix that I'm missing out on, let me know. Put it in the comments below, and I'll be sure to check it out. Because I found you know, a few good movies and stuff to watch, but I really want like a good TV show, because I always watch like Burn Notice and stuff like that, you know, action, thriller kind of. But that's the kind of TV show that I would want, that I want to try to find, is some kind of like action or something like Bird Notice, or, you know, kind of in that category. But yeah, I'll probably come back and watch a little bit of Netflix and sleep a little bit extra, since it is 4 o'clock in the morning here, which I have to wait and do my commentaries real late, because there's 2 little 2-year-olds that live here, and they like to scream and yell, and I want my audio to be clear. I don't want it to be all you hear is screaming in the background. But after that, more than likely I will be going to my football game to actually meet up with a couple friends that I haven't really hung out with since we graduated and everything. But after that, I will try. I think I actually have a video in my theater, but I'm not 100% sure, which I really don't like posting theater clips. This was actually from my theater last night, because my theater is lagging. I don't know, whenever I go to it late at night, it seems like it takes it years to load up. It just sits there and keeps doing the little Treyarch symbol like it's loading. But I usually don't like doing the theater because I'd rather have a clip that just happened that I can record and save, and instead of doing something that happened like, you know, like 3 or 4 days ago. But besides that, you see, we do end up coming back and winning 171 to 167, and there's a quick peek at the scoreboard, and we're the top 2 people on our team. But don't forget to, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Peace.
Shot attack! Enemy has B.